Now, coming to the last question for our, I know it's a fantastic discussions going on, and we no one wants to stop here, but yeah, still this is the last question for Professor Lahiri. So why AI skills matter for the biotechnology students? So let me set a brief context and we'll directly go to the question. So modern biological research generates enormous volume of data, right? As you rightly said in the very beginning, from DNA sequencing to protein structure to clinical trials and medical imaging. Increasingly, AI and the computational tools are helping researchers uncover patterns, predict outcomes, and accelerate scientific discoveries that would otherwise take years. As biology becomes more data driven, right? Again, as you pointed out, interdisciplinary skills are becoming essential rather than optional. So, future innovations, right? My precise question would be future innovations often emerge at the intersection of the disciplines. How important will it be for the biotechnology students to acquire computational and AI skills?
Thank you for your question. Just to understand, a basic difference between a bio. First, I am starting with this context to make the audience to understand better. A bioinformatics and a computational biology, a basic difference is that a bioinformatics is the outcome of any process, and a computational biology is the background work which is actually resulting in the de- deriving of result from any computational technique. So that's why, being a biological science domain person, I always ask my students to follow the AI concept in not in terms of hardcore programming knowledge, but to understand that how AI prompts would help us to generate some accurate understanding of a pathway. So if I am, as you correctly mentioned, that we are the decision makers or question setters. So if we have a proper problem statement and we want to understand that what can be the several pathways of achieving the goal, so a person having a basic knowledge of artificial intelligence would be able to make the process in a much simplified and easier manner. So, as my previous panelists all emphasize that yes, this AI is a knowledge where a student should be inherited of, because this knowledge will be making the work of any person, any researcher much easier. Like in biological science, as a huge data is generated in every aspects, whether it might be a genomics part, whether it might be a proteomics part, where a handling of huge data is very difficult. And from that, due to this concept, if we think the concept of NCBI, the concept of various data, biological databases actually came into account for handling of these databases. And this databases handling has in AI has a very predominant role in this handling of the database. So that's why a student, when we are talking to the student, when we are talking to the budding researchers, this budding researcher should have the basic concepts that how AI prompts would be making their problem solving capacity in a easier manner, nor using the AI to solve the problem. So AI should be, the prompt should be making the process in a simplified manner. That is my lookout in this entire discussion.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.